The 2026 Honda HR-V is a small crossover SUV built for one main purpose: to make everyday driving simple and stress-free. This isn't a flashy, high-performance SUV. It's built for people who want something that's reliable, comfortable, easy to park and maneuver, and feels familiar if you've driven other Hondas before. A lot of its personality comes from its bigger brother, the Honda CR-V. The HR-V feels like a scaled-down CR-V in all the right ways: the calm, composed ride, the stable feel at speed, and that "I know exactly what this car is going to do" confidence behind the wheel. If you're the type of driver who just wants a car that starts, drives, and never gives you headaches, the HR-V is built with you in mind. Now, let's talk about how it actually drives. Driving experience, city. Around town, the 2026 HR-V feels friendly and approachable. The steering is light, so weaving through traffic, pulling into tight parking spots, or navigating crowded shopping centers feels easy. The suspension is tuned more for comfort than sport, so it does a good job smoothing out rough pavement, potholes, and speed bumps. In short, city driving is where the HR-V feels most at home. It's the kind of SUV you can daily drive without thinking too much about it. Driving experience, highway. On the highway, things stay surprisingly composed for a small SUV. The HR-V feels planted in its lane, it doesn't get tossed around too much by crosswinds, and at cruising speeds, it has that calm, stable personality that will remind a lot of people of the CR-V. It's not trying to be sporty or exciting. Instead, it aims to be relaxed and steady, and in that department, it does a solid job. Practicality and interior. Now let's move to what Honda does best: practicality. Even though the HR-V is a compact SUV, Honda packs a surprising amount of usability into its footprint. Inside, the layout is clean and straightforward. The controls are easy to understand, visibility is good, and the cabin feels like it's been designed for real people with real daily routines. You get enough space for daily family use or friends, a cargo area that can easily handle groceries, luggage, sports gear, or weekend bags, and a cabin that feels calm and uncluttered, which matches the relaxed driving character. It's not a luxury interior, but it's a functional, comfortable one that's very easy to live with day after day. If your priority is a sensible, practical small SUV that doesn't waste space, the HR-V checks that box. Where the HR-V falls short: performance. But now we have to talk about where the HR-V still comes up short: its engine performance and transmission behavior. For relaxed, everyday commuting, the powertrain is fine. If you're gently cruising through town, rolling with traffic, or driving calmly on the highway, it does what you need it to do. The problem shows up when you ask for more. If you try to accelerate quickly onto the highway, need to pass someone with confidence, or just want a bit of punch when you put your foot down, the HR-V starts to feel out of its depth. The engine doesn't deliver strong, urgent acceleration, and the transmission can feel slow or hesitant when you suddenly demand more power. This is not a vehicle that rewards enthusiastic driving. It's very clear that Honda tuned it around comfort and smoothness, not speed or excitement. So if you're expecting a sporty, energetic small SUV, the HR-V will likely feel underwhelming. That's the trade-off you make for its calm, relaxed character. Price and value. Now let's talk about price, because that's where a lot of buyers make their final decision. For 2026, Honda HR-V starts at around $27,595 and can climb up to about $31,445 depending on the trim level and the options you add. Honda positions the HR-V as a value-focused small SUV. You're not paying for crazy performance or high-end luxury features. Instead, you're paying for a strong reputation for reliability, good everyday comfort, practical space, and a driving experience that's predictable and easygoing. One trim that really stands out is the Sport trim. This is the sweet spot for a lot of shoppers in the US because it gives you extra convenience and desirable features, a bit more style and presence, without pushing the price over that psychological $30,000 barrier. If you're looking for the version that feels the most well-balanced in terms of features and price, the Sport trim is likely where you'll land. Should you buy the 2026 Honda HR-V? Here's the honest breakdown. Choose the HR-V if you want a calm, comfortable, and predictable daily SUV, something that feels familiar, especially if you've liked the CR-V in the past, good practicality in a compact footprint, and a value-focused package, with the Sport trim especially making a lot of sense under $30K. But you might want to look elsewhere if you care a lot about strong acceleration. You want a small SUV that feels fun, quick, or sporty, or you need extra power for heavy loads, frequent highway passes, or spirited driving. At the end of the day, the Honda HR-V is not about thrills. It's about being a steady, dependable partner in your everyday life. If that's exactly what you're looking for, then yes, the HR-V absolutely deserves a test drive.